Hey folks, welcome back. Hope everybody's having an awesome Sunday morning. Just finish up setting up here. If you wouldn't mind in the meantime taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. Okay, I think my internet's okay today. Looked like we were starting to get a little bit of a hiccup there, but it fixed itself. Alright, yep, and sound check is good. We're almost real time. So yeah, that kind of confirms internet's good to go. So guys, good morning. Hey gamer, what's up? Got a notification, yay! Little victories. Alright, you guys can see I already got my coffee. Oh yeah. There may or may not have already been 2 cups down the hatchet today. Haha, bingo, awesome. Hey Keely, what's up? Good to see you guys. Excuse me. Tony, welcome, welcome. Marigold, yay, my phone actually beeped. Awesome. Hey Wanda, welcome. Steven81, what's up? Good to see y'all today. Alright guys, I'm still getting errors here. I might just restart OBS here. I will be right back. It shouldn't kill the stream. I say shouldn't. Alright, I think we're good. Glad to know I'm not alone in the coffee drinking today, Steven. I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but hey, welcome. No notification today, huh, Wanda? Alright, yeah, it looks like that restart of the OBS fixed everything. There goes that mic. We're off to a great start. Good to know, Jim Lewis. Yeah, thanks for posting that, Jim, for all the help on the notifications there. I kind of went back through my own and just made sure all my stuff was squared away, and it is. It's still showing all the settings are correct. I re-googled it to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Again, you know, everything checks out. But I don't always get them, not right away. It could be that day, it could be the next day. Of course, that doesn't help with live stuff. Poor Link. Falling asleep here at the wheel. Code Red Mountain Dew. Wow, that's hardcore. Very tasty, though. I like Shirley Temples, or whatever that stuff is called, grenadine, and to me it kind of like hit home with that. So yeah, that was definitely one of my go-to back in my soda drinking days. And then that quickly turned over to the higher powerful stuff like Red Bull, Monster, all those ridiculously overly caffeinated beverages. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get on into this here. I will get myself out of the way. One more time. Peace out, Home Scout. Okay, it's nighttime. That is not awesome. So, a lot of these NPCs here... Oh, yeah, I need to do an intro. Jeepers. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, it's time to tackle the Rito Village side quest. Booyah. Lots to do here, folks. Tons of side quests. Lots of rewards. We're talking rupees, weapons, you name it, we got it. And guys, a couple of these side quests are going to take us up into the Hebra region. So as part of the tutorial here today, I'm going to show you how to get that tower. But first things first, we need to make it daytime because most of these NPCs are going to be daytime quest givers. So before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. Alright, I think I have to be up pretty high to actually see Hebra Tower from here. Yeah, I kind of see the peak. Alright folks, so Hebra Tower, you can actually barely see that sticking up over the mountains over there. Just to show you on the map exactly where we're heading. And guys, I'm going to fast travel there, not via warping, but I'm going to grab my horse, 5-star speedster, bye-bye! Let's do this little dance. And I feel a sneeze coming on. It's in my right nostril. It's slowly migrating to the center. Now it's in my eye. And then it goes away. But there's still that itch on the right side. Stand by. Did anybody hear the dog barking? Wow, that thing's loud. They should do something about that. Oh, and I am not eating candy for breakfast. No. No bags of candy for breakfast whatsoever. But just in case you happen to hear a crinkling sound, that is your imagination. Lightning and the thunder and the thunder. Alright guys, so I'm going to ski-daddle. Now, right off the top here, we see a hardy radish glistening, and I'm not happy with myself for missing that when I first came to Rito's stable. Yep, right here. It was always there. It was there the whole time. I walked right by it. So guys, we're just going to let the horse do the work. Follow the path right out on it to the east. It'll literally take us right to the tower. But I can't just go straight to the tower. Oh no. Nope. I gotta play around with enemies and fun stuff along the way. First of which being this bad boy nest. And guys, this one's quite a doozy, I'm not gonna lie. First things first, you want to take care of these archers. And that dude's like, what's going on? Why did they fall down? Somebody wasn't paying attention. It's a blue. Yeah, he's gonna see me. Honestly, I'm gonna hit this one. So I almost had time to say more strategically. Almost. But I like to work from the top down, so what I wanted to do was like climb a nearby mountain and then fly down to the top of the bad boy nest. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Hopefully I don't get drilled in the back of the nugget by a archer. I can hear those arrows hitting the mountain. Okay, hopefully it'll all settle down. And I'll take that archer out, and then hopefully I'll have a clean shot at it. Ah, he had a decent bow. I don't know if I need the bone system here. I might just eat the meal and call that good enough for this little fist fight. There is that silver, however. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna bone system. Why not? We got it for a reason. Arm up, suit up, and eat up, folks. That is my mantra. Oh, he's dropped that hard save. Mantra continued. And if you want to get some sneak striking in, you're going to have to like tiptoe around painfully slowly. If it's raining in your game, that sometimes helps a little, but you can't really rely on that for perfect stealth. Long throw. Who put that there? Nobody wants long throw. Uh-oh. Shock arrows is probably not going to be the arrow of choice here. Oh, he didn't die? That's not great. Silver got in my way on that one. Oh, why am I not using my bone bow? Epic fail! Waste of an ice arrow. Ouch. Oh, I just one-hit that dude. And that guy seems completely oblivious to the fact I just dispatched his friend. Look at that guy's sneak strike. The power of the bone system. Loving it. There's one more Lizzle somewhere. I heard him. I know he is there. Wow, this guy's a genius! Ha! I see you. Where did Link tell the Lizzle to go? I see you! That one never gets old. Durability! Long throw and durability. Long throw and durability. Long throw and durability. I feel like there's a glitch happening in the Matrix right now. Ooh, shiny. That's about to bust. Durability. Alright, I need to go Bokobo shopping, but not right now. We're on a mission. We need to get our butts to this tower. And that is very shiny. Alright, so yeah, nice little loot spot there of a nest. And guys, a lot of these weapons here are leveling, so if you're playing and you're wondering why you're getting like Soldier's Broadswords, you're probably here earlier game, and or you have not quite pushed your KO credit stat up yet. So if you're kind of curious as to what I'm talking about there, I'd like to invite you to check out my link in the description below for the entire playlist. Guys, it's a good watch. It'll teach you how to get all that stuff right off the Great Plateau. Not only that, it's a fun ride, it's a fun play. Oh, I'm gonna need some cold protection here. Alright guys, so as I said earlier, just let the horse do the work here, stay on path. And just in case you heard a wrapper crinkling in the background, I was holding onto that for my friend. Alright, first Korok seed. That's right, this one takes us out a little ways. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a diamond under the rock? There is nothing under the rock. Yeah, Wanda, I read your comment, look at something bright. So I used to do that, especially when I was outdoors. I would look up at the sun. Sneeze handled. Good stuff. Alright, I see Mr. Lizzle here. What is Mr. Lizzle up to? What is Mr. Lizzle holding, more importantly? Oh, man. Ouch. And it turns out he's holding nothing I really want. But I'll take the tail. And ouch! How many hearts was that? Bogus! I need to upgrade the Snowquill. I should have done that in the last video, as a matter of fact. Yeah, as soon as we get the tower, we're going to warp away, find a GFF, aka Great Fairy Fountain. We're going to take care of business. Oh yeah, I just destroyed the hornet's nest. There's a Korok seed here. I'm going to try to dip in and dip out and avoid a lot of this bad boy trouble, because they have nothing I want. I hate wasting my weapons on stuff I don't want. Oh, he's still following me? Go away. I'm busy. Okay, there is a treasure chest here. Oh, there's a silver. Okay, I might have to deal with this bad boy nest. Oh, attack power up, baby. Loving that. Hot dog. That's royal equivalent right there. Okay, kind of funny. Nobody knows I'm here. It's like, oh. See? I opened my mouth and words fell out. I need to stop that. Since I still have my attack up, might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I kind of want the silver just for nothing other than the gemstones, even though they have nothing for me here. I don't know where my stuff is anymore. I got all this new stuff and my inventory is chaotic. Oh, look at that damage difference. Yeah, so they're not so tanky when you're wearing the proper bone system here. Okay, what did I come here for? A Korok seed. What am I doing here? Everything but the Korok seed. Oh man, he's gonna bother me. Ouch. Hurry up! Yikes! Run away! Run away! It's chaos. I just got hit with a whipping spoon. Ouch! Ouch! Bro, cooking utensils. Ouch! No more green hearts. What is happening? Shiny. Yikes! Dude, where's this Korok seed? Okay. Oh my goodness. I just stirred the hornet's nest for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It was there the whole time. Is anybody else awake now? I know I am. Wow, and it was right by where I parked my horse. I feel like I did an amazing job on that one. Okay, what are we doing here? Hebra Tower. Yeah, we need to get back to work here. Focus. No shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. Alright guys, so as promised, horse will bring you right to Hebra Tower. Booyah. Now there are many different ways to skin the cat, and there are many different ways to get through this area. You can get lucky with a sprint and a jump over some of these ice boulders, and I can't remember now which one it is that I find works. But one of these definitely does get you up there if you're good with that button spamming. And apparently I'm not really finding it here. Maybe it's this one? Yeah, I don't really remember. And I only was ever really to do it once, then I could never find it again. Okay, so forget that method. Oh, there we go, there it is. Okay, so that is one way to do it. But, you know, if you're not having any luck with the spam the button technique there, as, you know, it seems it's only worked for me one time here. There are no butter boots today. So yeah, if that's just not working out for you guys, feel free to feel free to equip literally any kind of flame weapon. That will get these things melting for you for free of charge. If you don't have a flame weapon, next best thing's going to be an ice arrow. If you don't have jeepers, the next best thing is going to be a fire arrow. If you don't if you don't have fire arrows, the next best thing from there is going to be a pile of wood and flint. And that will light on fire once you strike it with a metal weapon, and that will let you through the ice blocks. If you don't have a metal weapon or flint, I hear crickets chirping in the background right now. I love the tower music. So peaceful. Alright, well that's tinking. The game's gotta do its tinking. And so do I. Hey Seven, welcome back. Good to see you again today. Watching on the big screen. Alright, I hope the video quality is coming through awesome. I'm set to 2K right now, which it's not quite 4K, but it's better than 1080. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hope you have a good day. Repeatedly tap the bridge of your nose. Hey, DeWolfman, welcome. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Normally I just go like, you know, like beat my nose up with the palm of my hand, but it doesn't always work. I never tried the tapping thing. Stop your sneeze tricks. So inconvenient. Exactly, Keely. That's funny. Some blow the horn while others lose interest while you're killing their friends 5 feet away. I don't know how that works. But yes, very accurate descriptions. Hey Atlantis, welcome back. Good to see you again. Wow, Jim Lewis, you got 3 bingo cards running. See, I'm not a great multitasker. 2 at most. That's all I can handle. Alright guys, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. See you later, alligator. I forgot to hit the button. Yeah, awesome, Atlantis, and it goes great today. I've got the coffee flowing. It is all good in the neighborhood. Hope you're having an awesome day as well. Awesome weekend at that. Alright guys, that is it. That's all we came here for, the Hebra Tower. Booyah, just to show you on the map kind of how we got up here, where those treasure chests were. It looks like I forgot to stamp the other one because I was running, screaming with my hair on fire, trying to save my own life, but it was right about there. And I said I was going to do something. I said once I got the tower, I was going to warp away and go to the blank. Great Fairy Fountain. Whew, saved myself. Hey, Link Mario, what's up? Awesome, yeah, welcome. Glad to have you. Your handle is some of my most favorite video games of all time. You know, going back in the day, Link and Mario. Those games kept me going. Yeah, I just read your comment there, Link Mario, so that's what I say every time somebody says I'm their favorite Zelda guy for YouTube or whatever. I'm like, oh wow, I'm honored. Like, I never thought I'd be anyone's favorite. I was just happy to share in the joy of the game, so yeah, it's very humbling to hear for sure. Alright, what are we here for? I don't know why I feel like I better drop a hard save, but... I guess I'm really just going to do the Snowquill because it's more or less attached to Rito Village, so I'll show you how to upgrade that and what's required. Now, I do tend to get into combat wearing this thing, so this is one of those super suits I do not mind upgrading past set bonus. Bad news is I cannot upgrade any of it right now because I don't have any red shoe jelly. However, I can help you with that. Alright, go ahead and drop you some wood, light that campfire however you see fit. And go ahead and toss out 10 shoe jelly at a time. This will speed the process up a little bit. They will all catch on fire and turn into, you guessed it, fire chew jelly. Booyah. If you don't have a campfire, but you do have at least one red chew jelly, you can go ahead and drop that. And again, you can only toss up to 10 ingredients out at a time. But then you can shoot that red chew jelly and make more red chew jelly. Have no idea what I'm going to need here, so I'm going to cook extras. Wow. The burning bush. Alright guys. Absolutely take the time to upgrade set bonus here. Unfreezable is very nice to have. So for you non-DLC users, this is going to be your unfreezable set bonus right here. Of course, we got to upgrade it twice. But it's worth it. Now let's see if I can go to set bonus here. I have no idea what we need for mats just yet. Wow. I am good to freaking go. Booyah, baby. And if you want to keep going after that, guys, we're going to need those pesky fire bat wings. Now, if you're wondering where to get Worm Sophia, it's pretty much in all the warm regions. As a matter of fact, there's some right around the Great Fairy Fountain here in Gerudo. You can also find a bunch over here at Gold Rush Mountain. A couple of spots for those. One spot's going to be right down here under these trees. Another spot's going to be way over here. I believe around these trees. As far as the fire batwings go, folks, you're going to have to go to the volcano region, pretty much in Akela and all of... what's that called? Eldon. You're going to find fire batwings. Booyah. Alright, let's get back to Rito. Good to know, Link Mario. Playing those Master Sword Trials, so much fun. Gotcha. Yep, good stuff, Link Mario. Hope that stuff helps you out. Alright guys, I'm going to break away from chat one more time. Yeah, we got to make it daytime. The quest givers come out and play during the day. So, where is my cooking pot? Thankfully, there's a cooking pot right here in Rito Village. Whoops. Go ahead and make it morning. And guys, there's a lot of side quests here in Rito. Tons of side quests. But the main thing I'm after are the rupees. So speaking of rupees, there's a couple of quick side quests we can do right here, right now. And one of them starts right here in the inn. You're gonna notice old boy hanging out, just kind of looking out, you know, just hanging out. Long story short, his girlfriend or his wife is mad at him. Many of us can relate. Oh. So he's basically saying he needs apples, but he doesn't have flint. Oh. Oh. The very first one you give him, guys, it's going to be a silver rupee. Booyah! That completes the Spark of Romance. And guys, we're not quite done with making rupees just yet. Go ahead and talk to him one more time. If you've got at least 50, check this out. Boom skis, 500 smackaroos. If you got another 50, which I don't. Oh, I'm too shy. Okay, so I'm going to come back here when I get 2 more because it's better bang for the buck. If you can give them all 50, you get that 500 rupees. Boom, baby. Alright guys, in addition to that, we're going to need to light a quick campfire unless you already happen to have a roasted apple on your person, which I do not. And I don't know if you can roast at this cooking pot. I know they got the barbed wire around the thing. I'm going to go double check that before I miscalculate that. I always do that. I never seem to know where this cooking pot is. Yeah, I remember trying this in the past and it just doesn't quite work out. Aha, but that works out. And you only need one to actually satisfy the quest giver here. We're gonna take that apple and go all the way to the top, over by where the chief is hanging out. All the way to the top. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing. And you will see the girlfriend slash wife, I'm not really sure which one it is. And she will ask for that baked apple. Go ahead and present baked apple. Another silver rupee, booyah. We just made 1,200 smackaroos. Nice. Now, of course, just like with the flint, if you got a whole bunch of baked apples, you can come back here and just keep feeding her, and she'll keep giving you more and more rupees. But honestly, that's more labor-intensive. I much prefer to sell the flint. Come on, Link, figure it out, brother. Alright guys, one thing I wanted to point out here in Rito Village, it's not a side quest per se, but notice all these ingredients. If you need sunshrooms, they got them. If you need bomb arrows, they got them. Arrows, they got them. But guys, more importantly, we need stuff to make cakes later in the game. All three cake making ingredients are here. You got the wheat, go ahead and buy them all. This will save you the trouble later on in the game. Go ahead and buy the butter, buy them all. And last but not least, go ahead and buy the sugar and buy them all. Out of my way, Pipsqueak. Alright, so those 3 ingredients make the cake, and then you can toss like an apple, make fruit cake, you can toss in monster extract, make monster cake, etc. Somebody was talking in chat some time ago, and I don't remember who it was now or what the context was, but they were saying that there might have been like a... like you had to be under a certain number of arrows for them to be available at stores. And I don't know what that number is, but I have both bomb arrows here and regular arrows, and I think they said the number was 30. So just in case you're watching and you're like, wait a minute, that's not in my store, it might be because you're not low enough for them to actually spawn in. But see, I'm at 40, so maybe it's less than 50? Honestly, I don't really know where that threshold is. I've never experienced that myself. But just in case that is a thing, I wanted to make sure I pointed that out. Alright, so we got the inn. Oh, one more thing about Rito Village here, guys, just in case it is your first trip. Always spend the money on the extra bed. The down Rito bed. Yes, it's a little more pricey, but it's worth it. Why? Because not only do we get our hearts topped off, we get 3 extra heart containers and an extra stamina wheel. Booyah, baby. Not technically a side quest, but still pretty awesome. Alright, what's next? Salmon Manure? How do you start that one again? So many side quests here, like my brain is kind of turning sideways right now, trying to think of it all. Okay, that is not my quest giver. And there might be a prerequisite quest there before we actually do that. Or maybe the Salmon Manure is the prerequisite quest that I'm thinking of. Okay, but I'm looking for a kid NPC. Running around here somewheres. I'll come back to that. Okay, for right now, let's go ahead and do the song. Now, guys, this one doesn't necessarily open up to you right away. You have to do the Divine Beast first and clear that quest line. But this is definitely one that gets a lot of people stuck. So just wanted to show you guys the readout on this, because I actually did this in the last stream on the way to Rito Village. But I'll show you on the map exactly where that's at and what you have to do. So right about here, there's going to be a pedestal. And what you're going to have to do is throw a campfire down on top of that pedestal so it stays lit. You're going to have to light that campfire past time until noon. Noon is key. Once it turns noon, you'll have to relight the campfire. But then the shadow of this pillar will slowly creep over toward that pillar, and as soon as the lit part of that shadow shines through and touches any part of that pillar, good to go, shrine opens, and you are right as rain. And guys, I do have a complete walkthrough on that. Be sure and check out the prior stream. And I'll also go ahead and leave a link in the description below, just in case you need more help on that. Yeah, looking back now, I kind of wished I had saved that for today. Oh well. Where are all my quest givers? Wow, it's been a while. I was hoping this was going to be like riding a bike. That has to do with Terrytown, so you can completely ignore him for now. Yeah, Atlantis, that bow is pretty awesome. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here since I'm running around in circles anyway. Yeah, that bow, Atlantis, that Great Eagle bow, I love that bow. It's probably my favorite multi-shot bow in the game, just because of the rate of fire. It's massive. You know, unfortunately, you can't get a bump on it. That's my only complaint. So, you know, of course, the Savage bows take precedence when they start getting 5-shot burst and attack power up. But yeah, that Great Eagle bow, it's a good close second. And I like that it's thunderstorm proof. Oh, thank you, Jim Lewis. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't sure who I was chatting with about that. So, the reason I guess I have bomb arrows available is because I am under 50, so that is the threshold. Wow, good guess. I think I said 30 first, but then it kind of like circled back around in my mind. I was like, wait a minute, maybe it's 50. So guys, I'm reading your chat too about that link, Mario. So I guess if you have over 50 of regular arrows, that doesn't apply. I'm assuming that's only the elemental stuff and the bomb arrows, because I've definitely got over 50 here. And there were arrows available, so that might be the exception there. Wow, I'm still learning about this game. I love Breath of the Wild. And that makes sense why I've never personally experienced it, because I'm always going through those arrows. I'm never short. Like, pretty wild. Yes, true that. The amiibos. I know, I still need to do that amiibo stream. I finally have my amiibo cards back. So we're going to have to do that at some point. Yeah, Keely, I know. I wish Nintendo would circle back through the real good open world feel type Zelda games from the past. Remaster them. I don't understand why they don't. They were such big hits. Maybe if enough of us email Nintendo, they'll start listening. I don't know. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. And as Biff says, I'm going to make like a tree and get out of here. Alright, let's see if I can't figure out what these quest givers are. Here's one of them, right by the shrine. I knew of this one. That's the whole thing that you have to do after the Divine Beast, and we're going to go way over there and we're going to sing a little song and do a little dance. Korok seed. That has been getting used and abused. Probably about time that say goodbye. So once you get over here, you'll see another quest marker above Keel's head here. And just to show you exactly where here is on the map, just due west of Rito Village. Now guys, in order to satisfy this quest, we are going to need a Korok leaf, which is why you just saw me drop a weapon, but of course there's shiny rocks here. And they're not exactly shiny per se, but they're rocks. So we're going to grab said rock. And get a Korok. See, the word rock is even in Korok. Shiny things. Alright, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and bomb some trees down, guys, because we need a Korok leaf. Now, it doesn't always gen one up, but every now and again, you'll see a leaf fall out of these trees. Don't forget your bundles of wood. Really? It couldn't have gotten both trees with that one blast? Wow. Okay, if you didn't have any luck there, guys, there's plenty of trees in the forest here. Plenty of fish in the sea. It's funny, in TOTK, sometimes you can get monster extract out of trees. I don't know how that works, but when that monster extract falls, you're like, what? I knew that was going to happen. Hey, where did my warm Sophia go? Cold Sophia, whatever. What is going on with my Korok leaves today? I've never had to bomb this many trees for a Korok leaf. Aha! See, you ask and you shall receive. I completely deforested the entire area for one Korok leaf. Alright, so once you have that Korok leaf, guys, you can listen to his tune. No, wait a minute. That's right. We need the Salmon Manure. Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself. That's right. So there was like a prerequisite there. So guys, once you get through this and you got your Korok leaf, we'll come back to that part where you need the Korok leaf. So for right now, what I need to do is transport myself back over as soon as I can get my buttons right. I'm going to say that all over again. So guys, once you can talk to Keel here, just go ahead and warp on back over to Rito Village. Are you guys digging my sound effect for going back in time? Go ahead and talk to Mom again. I believe this is Mom. For a purple rupee. Booyah. Okay, guys, but we're not quite done. So this is kind of like a consolidated quest. 2 in 1, it's a twofer. Okay, so basically, this guy right here, kid, whatever, guy, girl, I can't really tell. I need salmon manure in my mouth. Got it. Okay, so basically he's saying he needs salmon manure, otherwise he's not going to help in the singing. But I thought there was an official quest with this. I might have to go back and talk to Keel one more time. Although I don't remember all this back and forth before. A screen door in a battleship. Haha. Good to know the classics are still around. Okay, so yeah, they're all just complaining about salmon manure. Okay, I just had to make sure I wasn't missing something there. So I think I actually have to go to the general store next. And wow, I'm almost out of coffee. That is not okay. Okay guys, so yeah, start with Cree here, and he's going to basically give you one of the ingredients for absolutely free. It was the butter. And then they actually tell you where exactly the next one is going to be. By the pond. We know exactly where that is. We got our hearty salmon over there. So you'll have to go right out the front door of Rito Village here and kind of back the way we came across the drawbridges. And there we will find one of the siblings. Booyah. And once again, they give you another ingredient for free. So now we've got butter, salmon. And guys, always check this lake. There's one, sometimes two salmon in here for hearty... Excuse me, hearty cooking ingredients. Booyah. You cannot escape me, fish sticks. Wow, the bad thing about eating all that candy I really didn't eat was, now it's messing up my words. Okay, I think we need to find one more sibling. And to that all... I'll talk about that when we get there. Alright guys, so to get to the third sibling, they're going to be way up there, and you can barely see a little bit of singing notes coming up. That would be the droid you're looking for, right above the shrine. And the third and final ingredient for the recipe... Bantha wheat. Let's see if I can find my cooking pot quicker this time. The answer to that would be no. Alright guys, so take all three free ingredients that we just scooped up. Where's the wheat? Toss those into a cooking pot. And voila, salmon manure. Booyah. Go ahead and give salmon manure to Genli here. Genli. Genlili. Enjoy. Just make sure nobody can hear the wrapper crinkling. Alright guys, there it is. Updated Recital at Warbler's Nest. Kind of got confused there on which way I had to go. I was just here like 10 seconds ago. But I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, so it makes total sense. I would get lost in 10 seconds. Exactly, Steven. Good old Biff. You know, I need to rewatch those old school Back to the Future movies. I mean, the comedy was there. Those are definitely movies for all time. Alright guys, so once you've got all the kids all together to do their little singing, they're going to actually tell you the order of what you need to do here with that crock leaf. So that's 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and get out the crock leaf, and you're looking for the numbers on top of these wind chimes here. So 4, 5, 3, 1, and 2. And your shrine will appear. So folks, I definitely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. But we are not yet done streaming yet. No sirree, Bob. We are gonna shrine dive. Oh man. I promised I'd let cutscene stuff play out. I love the little squeaky toy sound effect. Makes that whole quest worth it. Alright, Recital at Warbler's Nest. DUN done. This shrine is definitely a doozy. I can't remember for sure whether or not we need the crock leaf, but I'm going to bring one in just in case. But before that, I need a break. I need coffee. I'm out of coffee. Yeah, exactly, Wanda. Not candy. I had not candy. Not Groot. You can create a pop-up for my stream when I... Nice. That's good stuff. Alright guys, I will be right back. I need to water the horses here. Should be about just a minute, maybe a minute and 30 seconds. And I shall return. I'm just curious, did anybody break the stopwatch out? And how close was my 1 minute and 30-second time estimate? Wow, we're right at an hour and I'm almost done here. So I might do a little bit more in Rito Village here, maybe go around and get some of the goodies, like some of the croc seeds I've pointed out. There's some Lumina stones here, believe it or not. Yeah, there's definitely more to do in Rito Village. Alright, folks. Hasta la vista, baby. Let's do a little dance. Get her done. And I don't know why I feel like I need a croc leaf in here. I feel like I'm short-circuiting on that one and I got this wrong. Oh yeah, have fun climbing this ladder. You're gonna be climbing for days. I don't understand the point of this ladder. It's a shrine. They could have, like, put the teleport entrance up here somewhere, just saying. The ladder that never ends. Alright guys, and I do like to lob a bomb out there for the switch. Now this is a trap door, so as soon as you detonate the switch, just be aware you're going to be falling. Oh, we're already trapped. So yeah, now we have to hit the switch. Normally I use a bomb before I even get over here, but silly me. Alright guys, so once you do, go ahead and immediately head off to your left here. And we'll be taking our updraft. Now here's where it starts getting a little bit tricky. You're going to have to be Johnny on the spot with that paraglider. Turn it on, turn it off. Clap on, pop, pop. Clap off, pop, pop. Clap on, clap off. The clapper. So yeah, clap on, clap off. And I forgot to clap off. I totally did that on purpose because I wanted to show you what the 1 heart penalty looked like, just in case you fall in the lava. And yep, exactly 1 heart penalty. Alright guys, so yeah, paraglider on, paraglider off. Paraglider off, paraglider on. And then you should be able to make it through that little puzzle. And you absolutely need that in order to get out of the shrine. Okay, go ahead and turn off right before you hit the spiky things, because that's no fun for anyone. That'll bring us to another chest. Now this one's a little bit tricky to hit. You have to be Johnny on the spot with the glide off. And you can see I almost jumped off once I made it. You might have to try that more than once. Ooh, flame bit blade. Now normally I despise durability and all that it stands for, but in this case, that is temperature protection, that is lighting campfires, that is all sorts of good stuff. So to get out of the shrine, folks, we're going to have to kind of go back the way we came. And we're going to need to take this adjacent, whatever, wind stream, tool and sneeze, to get up and out of here. So folks, I hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting. Alright, but we are not yet done streaming, by any means. Did I burn my leaf? Boo. So apparently I only brought the leaf in so I could burn the leaf. I wonder if they had a burn ban because of all the lava. I'm leaving that one alone, Keely. Leaving it alone. Alright. What am I doing here? Something is amiss. Alright, we're good. Alright. Bird of the mountains. Bird in the mountains. Bird near the mountains. Bird hidden in the mountains. Yeah, this shrine quest, guys, I was running around 4 days looking for the shrine quest. I was getting mad! Alright, well that's tinking. Once again, we need to get back to Rito Village here. And we need to make it daytime. This is another daytime quest giver. And I am 1 spirit orb shy of another heart container, and guys, we're gonna get it. $4:25 a.m. Honestly, yeah, that's too long to wait. Let's go ahead and pass a little time. Where's my cooking pot? Where's my cooking pot? Where's my cooking pot? The elusive cooking pot. Ah. Is that Mama again? Alright guys, so go ahead and pass time to noon. That should do it. And just realize I am still in the way. Peace out, Home Scout. That's right, bird in the mountains. So, memories of running around these mountains looking for the bird in the mountains, guys. I wasn't seeing it. I love stories, just not this one. So what we're going to need to do, and I will show you on the map here exactly where we're going and what we're doing. Tonto Peak. Hold your horses, Tonto. This is where we are heading. Now guys, if you already have other shrines in the area, you can just warp and fly down to it. But I do not, so we're just going to have to foot it up there. And unfortunately, I do not have the snow boots yet, which is an epic fail, so it's going to take just a little bit longer to walk over there than it normally would. But from there, guys, we're going to be flying right over here toward this pin. And somehow this is supposed to be the bird in the mountains. I don't see it. I like turtles. I have no idea where that just came from. It just popped in there and it fell out. Oh, bad boy nest. Ice arrows. One cool thing about Hebra. All the archers of Bad Boy Nest have ice arrows. Not all of them, but a good number of them do. And I believe this one is no exception. I'm going to try to skirt that just a little bit. Maybe I can sneak up on these guys. Every time I say this, I just run in guns a-blazing and they all see me coming a mile away. But do be aware, guys, ice arrows. They will do a number on your health. Oh man. Oh man. I'm so glad I got the headshot on the last hit. Okay, there is one more archer that we need to be concerned about on the other side. And guys, some of these moblins are also archers. Again, ice arrows. Ouch. Those ice arrows are like, warning, warning, warning. Ice is only fun when I'm the one doing the freezing. Those were not ice arrows. Maybe I've got the bad boy nest wrong. I might have to take back everything I just said. This is a problem. Wow, that's a Savage Lionel sword. No attack power meal running. That is just straight up Lionel sword. Hot dog. Uh-oh, ice arrows. Okay, so I knew they were here. I just thought there were more of them than that. And guys, again, warning. Those will absolutely knock it out of your hearts. But they didn't drop ice arrows. Yeah, I've got the bad boy nest wrong. Sometimes I get my lines crossed. And that was one of those times. Ooh, Dragon Bone Bokobo. It might not have any bumps, but we're going to check it out anyway. Garbage. I do not accept unless there's a bonus. Shock arrows, bye-bye! Alright guys, but we are not quite yet at Tonto Peak, so we need to get a move on here. I'm working on it. Ooh, shiny fangs! You guys already know I'm breaking these. I mean, they were right there. And look at that, we got all the hard-hitting gemstones in one node. Booyah, baby. Breath of the Wild never disappoints. I think we got literally every gemstone except Luminous out of all those nodes just now. Nice. Okay, almost there, guys. And I guess not having the snow boots here isn't such an epic fail. I mean, there's not much snow. Most of it's climbing. So this wasn't as bad as I thought. Feels like the longest climb ever. Wait a minute, I climbed the wrong mountain. Jeepers. But there's a Korok seed up here. On the way. Oh man. Really hoping for all three on that one. That's okay. Oh, nuts. Alright. Let me catch up on what I've missed here. Yeah, Jim Lewis, I do believe I do have Unfreezable, booyah. So for you non-DLC users, this is going to be nice to have. Now, the reason I didn't want to get smacked with ice arrows during that bad boy fight was because the arrow still does damage. You might not freeze, which is nice, but the arrow still packs quite a punch. So in other words, you still take the blunt force trauma of any elemental-based ice weapon or arrow. Yeah, Keely, Xant's helmet, I do have that too, but I'm trying to, be more mindful of non-DLC users. But yeah, Xant's helmet, you don't need a set bonus for that. It already comes with it, so you can put that on your head, and then you could just have like the shirt and pants on per se for high-level cold protection, and then Xant's helmet gives you the unfreezable set bonus. Hey, GD, welcome! Good to see ya, even if you're on the sidelines. Hope you're feeling well today, for sure. And everybody's having so much fun with your bingo. Thanks again so much for bringing that into the streams here. It's been a lot of fun. And I've really personally enjoyed like knowing what the word was that made the bingo happen. So just thank you so much for bringing that into the streams here. I don't think so. I think you just need 2 pieces of clothing for high-level cold protection. And I've got those. And that doesn't have to be the Snowquill. You know, you can use the warm doublet. That shouldn't make Link freeze. Or you can use the warm doublet and a fire weapon. That will also give you the high-level cold protection you require. Link's in his skivvies. Get some pants back on. Be decent. So to answer your question, Atlantis, Xant's helmet could be found if you're a DLC user. That is way down here by the rainforest. Right here where I've got the Star Tibio's Hollow, or whatever that is. And it's actually in the ground, so you have to lift that up with Magnesis. Thanks for asking. Gotcha, Keely. Yeah, sometimes it be like that with the bingo cards. Oh, we could do blackout. Like, if somebody wins regular bingo, we could go for the blackout. I totally forgot about, like, bingo variations. And in case you guys are watching the streaming and you're wondering what I'm talking about with bingo, there's a link in the description below that DD Plays made up. And you can click on that link, you get a bingo card. The only bad thing is if you're joining the stream late, you don't know what words have already been said. So that's where we need like an editor and another window off to the side somewhere that shows like all the bingo words that were announced. Maybe someday. What am I doing? Awesome! Oh yeah, DeWolfman, sweet deal. Congratulations. So yeah, guys, either clear your cards or we can go for blackout. Fun times, fun times. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way one more time. And I just realized I'm not actually in the way. So forget everything I just said, it meant nothing. Ooh, shiny rocks. I honestly don't remember what's here, so I have to investigate. Treasure chest! Booyah, baby. I always love me some rupees. Especially when they're free. What might this be? That's an awful small ice block there. Nothing! Who put that there? Ooh, that is a fun little bad boy nest. And by fun, I mean it's an absolute nightmare. But we have silver moblins, guys. That KO credit is continuing to rise. Silver enemies really bump that KO stat. So since I'm here, I am going to divert just briefly. Oh, and guys, excuse me, just to show you some power... Jeez, there go my words. Just to show you the power of the unfreezable set bonus. Yeah, you can do that now. Amongst other things. Like that ice lizzle down there, he will not be able to freeze you. And that is awesome. That really helps with that fist fight, as a matter of fact. Speaking of ice lizzles, go ahead. Hit me. I dare you. I am unfreezable. Wow, things are coming out of the woodwork. Ouch. I thought there was a chest here. There's no chest here. Not a bad... Whoops. Not a bad spear. Especially if you got the bone system working. Alright guys, since this is technically on the way, and that's the only reason I'm doing this is because it's quote-unquote on the way, just like your pizza is always on the way, I'm going to definitely knock out this bad boy nest. And I'm going to do it with the bone system. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. Before any big fist fight. Oh, I need to cook some, like, more garbagey meals here. That's starting to get expensive. I'll go ahead and trash that. It'll die quickly, and that's okay. And I will take a little bit of cold damage here, and I'm totally okay with that. Now, remember, I don't have Unfreezable anymore. I took that set bonus off, and I replaced it with the bone system. That's why I'm going to drop that save, just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of that ice lizzle. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything on ice. Especially the lizzles. The last thing I'm going to do is get rid of the chews. Because the chews are no bueno. They will freeze you and cause all sorts of problems. Alright, knock out the lower hanging fruit first. Oh, that spear did not finish that guy off. Okay, so the spear isn't as strong as I thought it was going to be. Which is a fail. Ooh, but he just dropped a Dragon Bone Moblin Club. Booyah. Yikes! Uh-oh. Shields out. Shields up, Captain! So since this thing is garbage, I'll just break it as quickly as possible here. Get back here. Gemstones, bye-bye! Ah, he got me. Let's see what this is. Ouch. There go the hearts. Ouch. Stop it. Oh, where are you going? There is no escape. Uh-oh, there might have been some escape there. Oh man, I didn't want to have to climb. Ah! Yikes! It's getting hairy! Ouch! I cannot believe I didn't just die there, but I'm about to. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Come on, I ain't got all day. I ain't got, like, stamina for days here. There we go. But look at them gemstones, guys. Now, that fight could have gone a lot better. That was not my most brilliant moment in combat ever. But it worked out. I don't know if I lost any fairies in that exchange. Oh, but I am taking constant cold damage. Go ahead and rectify that situation. Fire arrows. So in the snow biome, you're going to find a lot of fire arrows. And likewise, in Elden, you're going to find a lot of ice arrows. It's that whole opposites thing going on. Garbage. Garbage! I love that I can throw a royal equivalent bow on the ground and call it garbage at this point in my game. Just because it didn't have a bonus. Nice. Alright guys, we are not yet done with climbing. We need to make it to Tonto Peak here, and this is taking forever. Because I keep getting shiny rocks, so I'm going to try to do my best and avoid that from now on. Speaking of shiny rocks, guys... they did it on purpose. I literally just got done saying no shiny rocks, and then there were literally physical, actual shiny rocks. They're so shiny. But at least we have an updraft here, so that'll definitely speed this up a little bit. Doesn't go very high, sadly. If I can hurry the heck up and stop getting shiny rocked, this attack power meal will still be running by the time I make it to our shrine. But that's a big if. No shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. Almost made it to Tonto Peak. Ooh, and there's a bad boy nest over there, right? Or is that a bush? It's a giraffe. In case you guys were wondering where that one came from, that's a SpongeBob reference. It's a giraffe. And I think it was an elephant that he was looking at. Ah, memories. Almost there, guys. 3 minutes, 39 seconds. We can do it. Alright guys, so here is the tree. It looks like the Grinch's Christmas tree on top of a lonely mountain peak here. And this is actually what we're looking for. The bird in the mountains. Now guys, again, I don't see it. But that is supposed to be a bird. How you were supposed to figure that out based on that clue alone, I don't know. Maybe they could have made the bird look a little better. But yeah, I mean, I spent hours, if not days, just running around here getting mad. Never did find the thing. I actually had to Google this one for some help back in the day. So yeah, we're just going to fly right over to the quote-unquote bird. And you can already see the shrine coming into view. That little bit of yellow popping through. There's a cave entrance right down there. And there's another shiny rock right below me, and guys, very tempting. I've already got the attack power meal running. Ooh, and I could even sneak strike. I see a Dragon Bone Moblin Club. I'm resisting, I'm staying strong. Shrine's more important. And there is a guardian out there. Nope, shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. Alright, plop them in the cave, and you've got your shrine. Now guys, this is a major test of strength, so I'm absolutely going to walk you through this. But just in case you don't need the extra help, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate that. Alright. A minute 40, we can do it. Alright guys, arm up, suit up, and eat up. Now I don't have the ancient system yet. So, next best thing is going to be the bone system. But, I've already got an ancient battle axe, whatever. A long throw, which I'm happy to trash here in this shrine. Believe me, I'm going to be happy to see that go. But, hidden damage multiplier against a guardian plus 50%. Another hidden damage multiplier, well it's not hidden if you actually eat the meal. But that will also give you a stackable extra 50%. So this weapon is now pushing a $120. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. It doesn't matter what kind of bow you use, just make sure you've got shock arrows equipped. And since I'm not running the bone system, any old bow will do. A few extra hearts never hurt no one. And always, always save that game. Just in case anything goes horribly, horribly wrong. Alright guys, what I like to do is dive right in. And I kind of like to charge him a little ways and then stop and take my shield out. Reason being, 9 times out of 10 he's going to start doing like a spitball attack. And that shield will get those blocked. La 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 la! Shield out. Spitballs. Get behind him. Start swinging. How do you know you're behind him? This is his rear leg. Ouch. Now, I wasn't quite far enough behind him, which is why that axe was able to clip me. I totally did that on purpose, just so you could see what would happen if you weren't perfectly behind him. Okay, once again, guys. Ouch. Okay, once again, this fight is not going great. I'm going to try to do this right. So the shock arrow is really just there to stun him, so you can kind of get yourself in position. And again, if you're behind him, you'll be able to stay back there and just kind of swing away. Again, get him stunned. Rinse, lather, repeat. Stay behind him. That's kind of smart. Yep. Boy, I need to start this over, guys. I am completely blowing it. I'm trying to do a tutorial here. Instead, I'm showing everything not to do in a fist fight with a major test of strength guardian. La 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 la. Okay, concentrate, focus. No more shiny things. Alright, get that axe out, get behind him, guys. You've got to be behind him. Right where that rear leg is, and step back a couple of paces just to make sure that axe can't clip you. And in case you want to know what that looks like when the axe clips you, be sure and check out a super fun blooper reel at the end of the video. Once again, find that rear leg, get back there, start swinging. And you might have to kind of turn around, stay behind him. Now, when he gets to do his final attack, the shock arrows will no longer work. At that point, you just go in, wail away, and finish him off. You got plenty of time to do that because he takes an awful long time to actually fire off that final attack. So guys, I definitely hope that helps you all out. I know that's a tough fight. Ooh, attack power up. Booyah. Now what do you drop? If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. Durability! And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Attack power up. Oh yeah. But now I don't have an axe anymore. Ask me no more questions about the axe. I like to use these for guardians, like the spider guardians. I like to use these for the guardians, spider guardians too. But I really like the axes for the shrine guardians. See, I'll take the durability. Jeepers. And look at that, 35 seconds to spare. Booyah. What was our price for all that trouble? Diamond, baby. Nice. Alright, I'll get back on chat here with you. Guys, I don't know if there's any other quests. I might have gotten it all. The only other thing I'd really like to do is kind of take you around Rito Village a little bit, show you the croc seeds and whatnot. That'll be fun. Good to know, Dee Dee. Good to know. Glad to hear you're doing okay. And yes, one day at a time. Those are definitely the golden words in a recovery situation. I got you, Keely. Okay. Yeah, good call. On the blackout. Hey, Brad, welcome. Just in time for the major test of strength. I was really just kind of doing the milk run quests earlier. All the fun old Rito Village stuffs. And I got the Hebra Tower. Had to have the map. I don't like running around in the dark anymore. Keely, you know me well. I ran around in circles indeed, more than once. Yeah, Wanda, you can do cover all too. I guess we should talk about that, like, before we start the bingo game, like, what kind of game we're playing. Yeah, Brad. I don't remember talking about that in my first playthrough, but yeah, that was definitely a real thing. Like, I never did find it. That was one of the rare occasions I gave up and just Googled the help. I like it. It's fun, Link. Yeah, Brad, so the wing, that left wing with the little, like, feather edge cutouts, that was the only part of that that looked to me like, okay, now I can kind of see the bird. But not knowing that was the spot, I looked at that 1,000 times. I never saw the bird. So, like, I don't know. That was my only complaint. I wish they really made it look more like a bird. Because I was there. I was in the right place. I was looking the right direction. It just didn't grab me like, oh, there it is. Yeah, just shake it off. Yeah, Brad, I know. That shiny rock. The bad boy nest gold rupee. I know. I wanted it so bad. I don't know if it was a gold rupee for sure, but you saying that now kind of makes me feel more confident about saying that. Yeah, you know, I'm going to come back through and do Hebra. Or maybe since we're talking about it, I'll just go do it now since, you know, I've already done, like, the shrine quest. And then we'll go back to Rito and we'll get the Croc Seeds. Where am I going here? I'm going to see if I can autopilot Link while I read chat. This ought to be interesting. I could end up anywhere. I might end up back in the rainforest or on the beach, wondering why I'm swimming. Into a head-on wind that is never ending. Oh yeah, I see you guys are talking about the shock trap. Yeah, y'all taught me that some time ago. I think I showed that in TOTK. Or maybe it was Breath of the Wild Master Mode. I've only really ever done it once, but that is definitely a nice trick. Marigold, shock trap was my BFF. I like it. Alright, this is quite a bad boy nest. I will definitely want to pay a little bit of attention for this one. Brad, I didn't know I showed it on my face. Wow, durability. I love durability. Durability is my BFF. Not that I know of Atlantis, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend giving Beetle the potions. The Beetles are more valuable for, like, elixirs and suit upgrades. Not only that, the stuff that he gives you, you can cook better. So, I mean, you can do it, and yeah, he'll give you something, but more often than not, you'll find it's really not worth the beetle. Especially that yellow beetle, the electric beetle. Those are definitely needed for super suit upgrades later on, and they're tougher to come by, so... Yeah, just, you know, use discretion when you're giving beetles, in other words. Oh, thank you so much, Link Mario. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, it is really an amazing group of people. I absolutely love doing these streams, and the folks here are a big part of that. Yeah, Brad, they're everywhere. The bad boy nests here in Hebra, I love Hebra. Like, ice arrows, just gold rupees. There's several gold rupees here. It's just a really awesome biome. But we gotta get the snow boots before I come back, because I'm tired of running around in the slush. Hey, Countess, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Alright guys, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. See you later, alligator. Alright, let's do this little dance. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Ooh, bomb barrels. That is like another warning situation. Let's go ahead and get rid of those, shall we? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dragon Ball Moblin Club is on fire now. That's a problem. Does anybody else have a wooden weapon? No. Okay. Back to work. I'm completely unprepared for this entire fist fight. Because I was too busy singing instead of preparing. Boy, what I wouldn't give for an ice shield right now, or a sapphire shield from TOTK. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, look at the power that punches. Golly! And I wasn't even frozen, or they weren't even frozen. That is the power of the bone system. Oh man, he lit that again. I see you. Ouch. I love how I can just run around and not care about the damage anymore. Ouch. I use that term lightly. I care a little, but it's alright. Why am I using a garbage sword right now? When I could be using a club. Again, not my brightest moment in combat, but effective. I think I only lost about 20,000 hearts on that exchange. Go ahead and tech refresh that bad boy, booyah. I doubt I'm gonna want any of this other garbage. Maybe a shield. No, it looks like it's all knights here. Well, that's a bummer. So that is a non-leveling nest if they were all still blacks, because I know I got silver. Yep, gold rupee indeed. Booyah. Now I kind of want to go back and kill that guardian too. Since I have the attack power meal still running. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. So if you don't like running slow in the snow, you can always just find the rocky surface and you can run normal speed again. And I think I'll just go ahead and use my traditional stuff here. And guys, this one's a little bit tougher without snow boots. But just remember my golden rule. If you're not moving, he won't move. You can get that ice shot. That'll give you some time to kind of get in here and get after it. But if you're high enough up like me, you can actually hit that ice shot with some bullet time. Assuming he wakes up quick enough, and it doesn't look like he's going to. But again, don't run around. Just stay... Oh, nuts. Nuts. This is going to go terribly wrong. Where's that Lizzle? You jerk. Alright, so anyway, if you're not running around, he won't run around. You can get that eye shot, get him stunned, and then just take your time, folks. Easy peasy. Kind of slow this down a little bit so you can keep hitting legs and keep him in a stunned state. He really can't do anything. He really can't hit back. He can't go anywhere. But the key is keeping him in this stunned state, so you have to slow that down with the legs just a little bit. Once he's completely immobilized, you can just go in here, finish him off. Booyah, baby. That's how that's supposed to go. No Lizzle trouble. That was not okay. Alright, let's get back to Rito Village, shall we? Excursion is hereby complete. A couple of Korok seeds, some luminous stones, and we'll be out of here. Oh, speaking of Korok seeds, these are not all super close together. This is going to be a great time to put on that jumpsuit. Because we got some climbing to do. We need to go all the way up there. All the way. We are going all the way. Home run. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Confucius. Don't kill Cannonball with Mosquito. I mean, don't kill Mosquito with Cannonball. Wait. Don't use Cannonball to kill Mosquito. There it is. I don't know if a bomb will actually clip that. Let's find out. Yep, nope. Doesn't look like. Nuts. Okay, now is there a Korok seed on top of this thing, or is that TOTK? Honestly, I can't remember. I keep getting my games mixed up. I believe I'm right under the perch, so that's not ideal. Uh-oh, you can't get too close to the Divine Beast. That, like, causes a problem here. Okay, that must be TOTK, because I think that rock is, like, at the end of the perch, so that can't possibly be here. Okay, so yeah, forget everything I just said. But while we have the altitude, guys, go ahead and fly on over to this guy right here. And we're going to have some hidden goodies in here. And you might be wondering why I'm taking heart damage for no reason whatsoever. It's because I eat heart damage for breakfast. And I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm very hungry. Alright, so here we have some Korok seeds and luminous stones. Bye-bye! Yeah, ha 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 ha. Don't mind if I do. I guess that was all of them. Nope, I missed one. Where did he go, George? Alright guys, we're not yet done on the magical pillars above the water out here. We're going to go to the one just south of this spot. We got another Korok seed. And I think I've flown by this one like a few times now. And just to show you just to show you on the map exactly where that guy starts. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. That is so stressful. I hate that sound. Alright. And in case you're interested, there is some fishing to do around the waters here. However, there's no chests or anything else fun down here, so it really is just for the fish. Okay, so we need to go to the north. I do believe there's another Korok seed on top of that pillar as well, but I can't remember now for the life of me, so we're just going to have to go out there and take a look-see. Okay, there's nothing here, so I don't know why I thought that. Singing away. Having a blast. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright, guys, I mentioned more Korok seeds in town here, and that is truth, but I need to figure out exactly where I'm going. I believe it's atop of this guy right here. Boom, baby. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Loving it. For your insolence. That was unintentional, but, you know, it happened. Anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Actually, I'll double check this a little. I don't think there's anything up here, though. Yes, I think that's pretty much it to Rito Village. If I missed an obscure seed or something, I apologize. But in a nutshell, I think we are DU and done. Oh, wait a minute. I thought there was a quest giver for like a stone or an ice talus. And if that is actually a thing, then he's at the beginning of the drawbridge structures. There might be one more side quest here. Stand by. Not today. Not today. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Yep, so side quest indeed. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Frost Talus, what are you talking about here? Alright guys, so this thing is like a little out of the way, but not terribly now that we got a travel point here. I kind of wished I had triggered this before coming out, though. We could have done it all in one trip. But ultimately where we're heading here is Cold Snap Hollow. And I will be right back. Alright. I eat heart damage for breakfast. But that time it wasn't intentional. Alright, so again with the snow boots, this is going to be fun. A little bit of a hike to get over there. But if I do it right, most of it will be climbing and then gliding. So I'm going to try to get to that mountain peak right over there. And I know, shiny things. We're going to come back through Hebra later on when we're better equipped, aka snow boots. Lots to do in Hebra, guys. There's tons of shrines up here. And just lots of goodies. Gold rupees, you name it. Korok seeds, weapons, bad boy nests. I can already feel the fun. Come on, Link. Find your footing. Oh yeah. I love having to not eat stamina. It's like the most satisfying thing in the world when you're doing a climb. It's the little things. Speaking of little things, Swift Violets, bye-bye! Uh-oh, I might have miscalculated that one. Squeak! Squeaker squeaking. Uh-oh. Ooh, but that's a Dragonbone Moblin Club right there. Wow, and he had my number. He is not messing around. But yeah, that thing's just gonna fall right off the mountain pass. I said mountain pass. Alright. That one's out there a little ways, I guess. We'll try that again. Yep, you need the round bomb to actually make it out there. On the way. It's always on the way. Alright, so yeah, snow boots weren't such a big problem this time because it was all climbing and gliding. Booyah. I love being able to work around. There's always another way. There's some random loot here, you know, feel free to break these ice blocks. For right now, I'm just going to kind of get in, get this kill done, and then again, they're shiny. I can't help it. I love my aerial bombardment in this game. More! Coming out of the woodwork. Oh, man. Go away. Just go away. I don't know. Let's see if I can get a campfire going here. Speed this up a little bit. Oh, that's a bad guy. Yeah, we don't want to let him loose. Too late now. I saw that at the last possible second. And now you know. Okay, so yeah, ice arrows, those are important, so it's always probably worthwhile to, you know, take your time and get those along your way. And from here, guys, keep those fire arrows handy. You're going to want that for sure, because we need to put the fire out. Or in this case, we need to warm him up and melt his heart. And that's a rare talisman. Bye-bye! That means good loot to come. Go ahead and climb aboard. Start swinging. And I do not have a attack power meal running anymore. We can fix that pretty quickly. Easy peasy. Assuming you've got a Savage Lionel Bow Crusher. That sped that up quite a bit, but if not, the bone system works just fine. Oh, I thought the loot was better. Alright, no more beeping on the Sheikah slate. I'm going to call that one good enough for treasure hunting. Buttons. Okay, so from here we need to go back to our quest giver. Alright folks, once you return to the quest giver, go ahead and let him know you defeated it, and you will get your reward. Silver rupee, bye-bye! Nice. Alright, we made a grip of rupees on those little excursions. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. So guys, I think that's it. Ah, cool screenshot. Snap! I'll catch up on chat here. I read a little bit of that between you guys, talking about, like, thunderstorms and weapons. Yeah, good stuff, guys. I was trying to multitask there and fly around and read, but it wasn't working out so great. I couldn't respond to anything that I was reading. Now, what's going on with my chat window here? There we go. Okay, I had my chat window frozen there for a second. Hopefully the stream didn't lock up on you guys. But we are back in the saddle again. Haha, Fiji pause. This piano music is my alarm tune. Nice. Welcome, by the way. Good to see you again. Yeah, Brad, so the bows, they do. You can absolutely stun the Guardian in the leg with the bow, but I found it wasn't super reliable. Sometimes I had trouble hitting them, which is why I never really showcased that. You know, it's better to just take out the bow and go for the eye shot at that point, but yeah, the bows will actually do that if it's strong enough. Sometimes it takes more than one arrow depending on what you're using. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Marigold, I love it when the rams knock you off the mountain. So much fun. So satisfying. So much heart damage. For no reason. Yeah, Fiji Paws, that's challenging in Zoras. You can't see anything. Like, that rain, it's brutal in all aspects of the term. Like, plenty of electric enemies there. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. Yeah, Brad, I got you. Running through Zoras. Shock arrows everywhere. Not to mention all the other electrical enemies, like Lizzles. Just everything's electric there. It's a nightmare. Yeah, Fiji, there are definitely shortcuts in Zoras, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of different ways there when I redo that play. I just like to glide right in, you know, and just kind of avoid all of that. But at the same time, it's kind of fun going through the trail. So I might show both this time. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But just gliding in and avoiding everything, that's super quick, so I might just showcase that. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Marigold. Appreciate that support there. Give the video a thumbs up, absolutely. Always appreciate that. So, Jim Lewis, funny you should mention that. I was just reading the chat about dropping things. Yeah, that's why I kind of learned and trained myself to just loot while I'm killing. Because a lot of times, like, I'll just turn my back, and then I can't find it. Either it's gone, or it got hit somewhere else, or, you know, I just lose track of my loot. So I just find if I'm picking up as I go, I make sure I get the loot. Not only that, I keep track of what's there, what isn't there. If something's there that I really want to pick up, I'll take a quick second and get it scooped up, especially in the world of weapons. I know it probably looks funny, and people wonder why I do that. It's like, dude, you're in a fist fight. Why are you picking up gemstones? Well, they're shiny. Yeah, I got you, Marigold. That Hebra music, it's got that, like, that vibe to it. You know you're in the Winter Wonderland, but at the same time, it's not friendly. It's not like, oh, I just found Santa in the North Pole. No, 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 no. It's like, hey, you're in the freezing cold, and you're gonna die. That's the kind of vibe I get from that music. Hey, Junior 2K, welcome. Good to see you again. And I don't know if I missed you there, but yeah, good call on going to Rito first. Rito is always the way to go. Not only that, when you do go to the water area, you'll find that Rivali's Gale is super helpful there. Just in the climbing, just in the everyday task type stuff. But if you really want to kill that LevelUp, that's helpful. Just a number of things you can use Rivali's Gale there for. That's really the main reason I do Rito first. That unlocks that Rivali's Gale. In addition, of course, to the Great Eagle Bow, but yeah, definitely a nice tool to have. No, I do not have the Fierce Deity armor link, Mario. In fact, when I get ready to do my stream on the amiibo cards, I'm going to showcase that. Because that is such a fun set. One of my playthroughs, I just sat there and ran amiibos. I didn't even leave the Great Plateau. I stayed right there by the Magnesis Shrine. And, you know, of course you have to wait the 24 hours or you have to reset the Switch. Or at the time it was the Wii U, the date and time, so, you know, you can cheat and just keep using the amiibo. But, yeah, I got that Fierce Deity set. High-level attack power right there by the Magnesis Shrine right in the beginning of my game. It was so awesome. Never had to cook an attack power meal. I was loving that. Right up until the moment I got my bone suit. Then that was a different story. But, yeah, just... Again, I love that Fierce Deity outfit. I was super happy they put that in the game. Where are we going next, Brad? Good question. Tonight, 8 p.m., I will be back on. And I'm thinking it's probably, you know, since we already got all the Rito stuff wrapped up, you know, everything's all tied up with a nice, neat little bow. It's probably time to go get our snow and sand boots. I'm on the fence from there whether we go Castle Raid or whether we go Gerudo. My next favorite superpower is Urbosa's Fury. So I'm kind of feeling Gerudo. But again, sand boots, snow boots, that has to happen. So I don't know, you know, sand boots, snow boots might come after Castle Raid just because I feel like that's more flow, you know, better flow. The flow. The crow. And we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, tonight 8 p.m. I'm kind of feeling sand boots, snow boots. Get this other tower knocked out, get the map filled in. And then next week, and we can kind of concentrate on sand boots, snow boots, and Gerudo. So yeah, tonight I think we'll just do a quick castle raid. Although I don't know how long that's going to take. Castle raid, you know, that can be pretty involved, especially if I'm super thorough. And I don't know it like the back of my hand anymore. It's been a while. So, you know, I might get turned around and have to backtrack here and there, so that might add to time. So I guess what I can do is start doing the castle raid tonight and just kind of see how it goes. But yeah, I'm ready for a castle raid, like if I'm being honest. Not only that, I wanted to do more Korok seed hunting, guys. There's the lake and the beach. So I don't know. I'll have to ponder this while I'm at physical therapy today. But yeah, thanks for asking. Great question. Yeah, I know, Fiji. You're a trooper. I knew you were staying up late tonight. I didn't know how late, but yeah, you're definitely putting in some OT on a Sunday night. Just in case I didn't miss you, I hope you sleep well and have a good week. Yeah, that's another thing, Jim Lewis. Blood Moon. So good call on that Blood Moon. We might just go Korok seed scavenging. Because, guys, max inventory, that's kind of nice to have before going into the castle. There's so much loot. Like, way more than you can carry out. But having maxed out inventory would be nice. I don't know if we're going to achieve that with the Lake Hylia and Beach Raid. It'll be close. So actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might just go do some Korok seed hunting later tonight. That'll be more kind of laid back. And not knowing how long the castle raid's going to take, I'd rather do that daytime anyway. Just in case those extra hours are going to be needed. So yeah, we might just go ahead and simmer down now. You know, just go do some Korok seed hunting. You guys, there's so many seeds. So many seeds. Super condensed. I absolutely love this route. So yeah, we're going to probably do that later on. And then hopefully a Blood Moon will pass, and then that will trigger the castle raid. See? It's all planned out. We got it. Yeah, honestly, Jim Lewis, that Blood Moon is helpful for me too. I don't like having to re-kill everything that I've killed, especially the Guardian stuff. Because I use Ancient Arrows for those for the most part. And if you don't, especially those turrets, you're just trashing weapons. So yeah, I don't like having the thought that I've already killed about 15 of those turrets, and then there's a Blood Moon, and it's like, okay, well, that's awesome. And then, you know, you have to kind of rethink, okay, do I want to use more Ancient Arrows? Do I want to use more weapons? Probably not. So yeah, Blood Moon is definitely the way to go before doing a castle raid. Yeah, we'll see, Brad. I'll ponder all this during the physical therapy session today. I am kind of tired of not having my boots, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, a lot to think about here. Alright, guys, I do need to get going. Speaking of physical therapy, it is definitely that time. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, guys, I do always appreciate those things. And until the next time, happy hunting. And peace out, y'all. Definitely hope y'all have a good Sunday. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that, Keely.